Olive's got an MBE as well. She met Prince Charles last.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Before I start, I want you to do something for me. See if my slides work. No? Gone? One more down. Aha, that's it. This one. Okay. Turn to the person next to you and ask a question. Yeah? We want 2 things you've got in common and 1 thing about you that's unique. Okay? So 3 minutes. Do it really quickly. Go on, ladies. Thank you. Person next to you. Before I start though, I think I'm really pleased to be here because I was born in Dominica in the Caribbean and came to the UK when I was 6 in 1968. So I'm quite old. But and then in 1998, I decided that it was time to open my own business and go it alone. Ladies, I went down Deansgate and I paid money on my credit card. I said, if 6 months I'm still going, then that'll be okay. I bought a list of clients in Manchester and I hit the phones and did telesales myself. And 21 years later, I have achieved the MBE. This year, I've been voted one of the Power Women. And at 58, prepare yourself for this. Are you ready for this? Say you're too old. Am I right? Don't say you're too old. Because I'm 60 next year and there's plenty more for me to give out there. So I'm going to share with you now my story, how I achieved my goal through this bit about brand. Okay, so what is brand? Today I was on a plane from Atlanta this morning, and I arrived in Manchester at 7:30 a.m. I went home, had a shower, put on my best suit, because you're worth it. Are you worth it? Yeah. Look at these shoes. I got words to encourage me. But what I'm saying to you is, I made a commitment to be here today, and my brand says, if I say I'll be here, I'm here. Yeah. Because we all know, as people of colour as well, there's time and there's black time. I've been to weddings where you think, where is the bride? So, one thing to think about is, culturally, is, in the UK, the culture is you're not late for business, am I right? So we have to think about culture as well as our brand. And I worked recently with a gentleman called Chuck, the Chuck Gallery. Yeah. Anyone met Chuck? Yeah. He's lovely, isn't he? He's very arty, not business-like at all, bless him. So we're working together. Email Chuck. Chuck, what time are we meeting? Nothing. Chuck, I got a client coming to see you. Nothing. I sat him down and said, Chuck, listen, You want to do business in the UK? You reply to the emails about business. Yeah, you get there on time. You say, thank you. He calls me Ma. Not that old. So, how did I create my brand? First of all, I had a logo, OSR, which you'll see if you go online. Look at me, I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, everything. Piece of advice for you, you have to be visible, okay? The plan is to be good and keep it a secret, so you be visible. And, look at my slide here, you have to have a certain poise, yeah? Who are you? A bit of dignity. Now, when I walk into a room, I feel good because I'm dressed in a way that I'm comfortable with, I'm dressed my best, stand up straight. So walk into a room, that's number one. Always walk into the room like you own it. Yeah. Like you own that room. I'll tell you a funny story. I was asked to do training for the Commonwealth Games when it was here in Manchester. We had to wear tracksuits. I'm not a tracksuit girl. This bottom is right for tracksuits, right? So I was filmed by the BBC, it's a true story, from the back, running like that. This spider to me, like this name, Olive, I knew it was you. I thought, from that bottom of the tracksuit, it was me. I thought, what am I? Anyway. So, it's important to pick, first of all, your style, have poise, have dignity, yeah, and be true to yourself. Okay, this is how I dress. Dress how you feel good, yeah? Be you, okay? Be authentic. So poise, compelling personality. Who here is shy? No one's shy? Oh, good. As a child, I was told every day, be quiet, you talk too much. Yeah? And that is to me, look at you, you're getting paid to talk? Ironic, isn't it? So whether you're like me, quite outgoing, or whether you're shy, it doesn't matter. Be yourself, yeah? Prepare, be authentic, walk like you own the room. So, visibility. Hands up, who's on LinkedIn? Yes. Those of you who aren't on LinkedIn, why are you on LinkedIn? Why not? LinkedIn is where the business is at. I get requests for work from LinkedIn all the time. So please go back and get yourself on LinkedIn. That's the start. Secondly, make sure you post things. Like if you read something you like, an article, put it up there. If you're out like tonight, you go on LinkedIn, loves, I'll be there. Yeah? So be visible, okay? LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Get yourself visible out there. Next is your personal style. Now, I met a lady, a black lady, who told me she was a dress designer. But when I saw her, she didn't look like a dress designer. I kept saying to her, well, why don't you wear some of your clothes then? This lady, her hair wasn't, looking sexy. She did the dress, if you're going to be a designer, look like one. Yeah? You have to look the part. Do I look the part, girls? When I was at Atlanta, they said to me, if we wear jeans here on, if you're overdressed, I said to them, I'm not overdressed. This is who I am. This is my brand. Yes? So don't change for anybody. In the end, they liked what I was doing, and they accepted me as who I am. Don't change. Be your brand, but be your brand in a good way. Style, positivity, professionalism. Be on time. 21 years, no one can ever say that I didn't deliver on training and I wasn't there on time. So what I do is, I'm a consultant. When I first opened my business, I was the only black consultant that I could see in 1998. I'm a trainer on leadership, and I'm a speaker. And I've worked all across the world, from Yemen to Bangkok, all over the world, okay? Because I think big. Nothing will stop me from conquering the world. And 60 next year, it's just a number. You saw that president, didn't you? Yes. Later on, you the Muslims if you want to. There's more. There's more. So, be strong, keep growing, keep developing. You have to be credible. You've got a network. I did a course once at AstraZeneca. This girl said to me, Olive, you got 5 minutes? I said, of course I have. She said, I want to meet a husband. She said, and I can't meet anybody. I said, well, have you done anything so far about that? She went, no, go home every night, I sit in, and I'm waiting for him to find me. Same with business. Don't sit around waiting for business to come and get you. You have to find your business. When I was in business in 1998, I had no clients, but I got a list and I rang them and rang them. I rang the MEN, doesn't do this. I had no money for advertising. Rang the MEN, Manchester Evening News, and said, please write about me, I'm a black consultant, and they ignored me. I rang 10 times. And finally said to me, he said, Olive, he said, stop calling them, we've sent someone round. The paper for free. Perseverance, determination. Yes? I can get my MBE by sitting down. I'll say something as well, you will have hard times. When in 2008, the recession hit, the phone started ringing, girls and boys. I had 4 staff, 2 offices. I had to get all redundant. My hair fell out. I had to wake up with anxiety. Husband said to me, close it down, Olive, it's not worth it. Friend said to me, Olive, close it down. What did I say? No. I believed in myself and carried on going. Hence the MBE. So, look at me and think, I'm a very ordinary person, but very determined person.
Yeah.
If I can do it, you can do it. Yeah, I'm the example.
Yeah.
I want to see you at 60 on the floor like me doing your press-ups. So, send the right message about yourself. We all have bad days. I could come here today and say, oh, I'm tired, 9-hour flight, no sleep. But have I? No, I'm a professional. I walk through that door, I'm going to give you the best I can give you. When I go home, I'll collapse, but now, I'm here, I'm fresh, I'm ready for you. Yes? As part of my brand. My brand is giving the best I can every day. Okay? Read that, girls and boys. The inner you creates the outer you.
Yeah.
Every day you have to say to yourself, I am good at what I do.
Yeah.
I am the best. Yeah, I can do this. Because that's what I do, even now. Yeah, every day I say, I look in the mirror, I think, I'm not thin, I'm not a size 10. So what? You know, I'm not probably what people think about as beautiful, but you know something? I think I'm beautiful. And I'm confident in what I do. And it shows, doesn't it? Yes? That's the brand. The brand is self-belief, the right mindset, positivity, driving forward. Every day, you know, I've got a book, I've got a list and I want to do it, tick it off like tick, 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 and there's more. So it's never over, you're never done, there's always more.
Yeah.
Drive yourself forward, drive it forward, okay? Know your strengths, know what you're good at. This is what I do. Every January, I do a personal SWOT analysis. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? Opportunities and threats for me as a person. And each time I look and see how I can add and change and develop. When I was 50, you know, I did a master's degree in HR. I back to university at 50 and worked in the evening because I wanted to develop myself. So keep being the expert, keep learning new skills, honing your skills. And then in this year, my friend here, Dion, and I went to New Orleans to see Michelle Obama because let's drink at the fountain of knowledge. She was amazing, yeah? So once again, keep pushing forward. What can I learn? Who can I learn from? Yeah? Never say you're done, because we're never done. This is a question to ask yourself about your brand. When I did my logo up in the business, I said to my friends, give me 3 things about me that you think are positive in business. And that helped me to define the brand that I am. So, just met me. One thing about me that you've learned today.
You're resilient.
Resilient. Love it. One thing about me you've learned today.
You're an encourager.
Encourager. Love it. One thing.
Inspirational.
Inspirational. There's 3 things there. So, when you're defining your brand, ask for input from people who know you to help shape that brand, yeah? And moving forward, that will help you to be the brand that you want to be. So that says how people want to see you. Put that down, write it down. So from today, go home, write down the SWOT analysis for yourself, Write down how you want to be seen, ask people for input, start focusing, start working on that brand, perfecting it. Imposter syndrome. We've all got it. I stood up, I went to this presentation to Domino's Pizzas, and I stood up, 1,000 people, they were all pinheads, and I felt really nervous. I thought, I can't see them, can't see their eyes, couldn't feel confident. But from somewhere I got the strength to say, oh, you can do this. We often feel we aren't good enough, yeah? We aren't right in this position. Just get your head right, think of past successes. You know, think of things you've done that you're proud of. It'll help us get over it, yeah? So when you feel that sense of I can't do it, think, what have I done right? What am I good at? And bring it forward. One thing I do is called NLP. Can you hear me okay? Right, so when you feel like you can't do it, that's what I do. So think of something fantastic that you've experienced. For me, it's my wedding day. Best day of my life. I was the star of the show. All eyes were upon me, cameras, food, wine, very shy. And so, if you feel nervous, think about the best day of your life, the happiest day of your life, right? Think about that. And then, snap your fingers, okay? And suddenly you'll see the memory comes up into your face. Your eyes shine, start smiling. So use, can I hear me? Sorry. Can you hear me, girls? Hear me. So I'm saying use that. The best day of your life. Think about memory. Bring it to the front of your brain. Bring it there so you can see it. Then anchor it down. And if you feel nervous, do that first. Think, you do this, and then suddenly it's pizzazz time. It works. Just try it. Yeah, go anchor it. Try it. Okay. So don't think about what you've done wrong, what you've done right. Yeah? Think about successes. Be positive. Have the correct mindset. All of these things are what I do all the time to keep me forward. Okay? Do that. Am I on time to play? Okay. So, I love the world of business. Can you hear me okay? Is it working? No, not working? Sorry. I love the world of business, okay? I love leading managers, helping to achieve their goals and leadership. I love coaching people to be their best in business, entrepreneurship. I love speaking at events. Those are my key things, okay? So my place in the world is I want to get managers and leaders to be better. So that's my brand. So what's your brand? Is it a social thing? Is it helping communities? Is it health and well-being? Is it like lady here, mental health, isn't it, yeah? So what's your brand, yeah? And make sure that your brand is clear to others. Look at on my website, look at my social media, you'll see what my brand is. Is your brand clear to others, what you're offering here, okay? So in the room, I want to find out, hands up who does social work or health and well-being? What do you do?
Somebody can say social media, but yeah.
Social media? I was thinking about different brands we have here, you see. So you've got functional, you've got mental, you've got spiritual, and social. So which one are you? Decide and start working towards that. Mine's about business. So I read business books, I keep going to business events, I do leadership conferences, always learning new skills, okay? So one thing about it is define who you are. Is it social? Is it community? Is it leadership? What is it? And make sure the brand is clear as well. So what's next for me before I let you go? So my husband of 37 years said to me, Olive, he said, I want to have a Caribbean holiday home, okay? Sold our house and has built this monstrosity in the Caribbean. It's lovely. So this is my next challenge. This is 3 things for me this year. One is take the OSR brand to the Caribbean, okay? I have no one there that I know, so it's new to me. So what I've done is, I went to a meeting in Dominica, met 12 ladies from the Caribbean. I've been asked to speak at a conference in Curacao in March. So, ladies, I'm reaching out to the Caribbean, yeah? That's number 1. Number 2, I like face-to-face training, but I'm realizing that online is the way forward. Everyone's going online. So I've designed a new online program, which we're going to launch soon. And finally, I'm going to write a book, okay? Just to share. So, ladies, go ahead, look at yourself, work out what you want to be, perfect the brand, make sure you keep reputation, because one thing about brand is, one wrong thing can pull you down, can't it? So protect your brand as well. So what I'll say to you is, I'm looking forward to hearing more from all of you and your successes. Go ahead and do it, and good luck. Thank you.
Right, any questions for Olive, please? You're going to have to be really loud. Yeah, can you shout?
Right. I'd say probably more functional. Yeah, more functional for me. It's about, I like to make money. I like to be successful. I like to make businesses more successful, so I'm more functional. I'm not really into the spiritual much. I'm going to make the money. Close those deals, girl. Any other questions?
The notes on the screen, are they available somewhere?
Well, that's a good question. What's my answer, do you think? Exactly. Do I say no? Because I'm a businesswoman. This is my copyright. I give nothing away. You take your pictures if you want to, it's mine. My clients want this, they pay for it. That's business, girl. I said to everybody, no. Sorry, but that's the answer.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
It's fine. So it sounds like I've got a really supportive husband. I do think that's important. Earlier we were talking about Barack Obama,
Yes.
really supportive Michelle Obama, and
Yes.
picked well, and you and so on. You've got that in your husband, but I was wondering when it comes to business,
Yes.
who did you look for inspiration? Because it must be difficult now, like saying like the person.
It's a few things. Oh, what's your name?
Faustina.
Christina. What it is, my father, my first inspiration. I was brought up, my dad, he has 4 girls. You may as well work hard. My 60s is me. Don't think you sit at home, don't get a job. You know what I mean? So he pushed me hard. My mum is a real lady. I love her to pieces. She's my inspiration. When time gets hard for me, what I do is I read books about people who've done it. I have got a mentor. I've got someone who was a consultant before I was, who I reach out to, and I have good friends as well. I reach out to people and say, I'm really struggling, can you help me? But the bottom line is, you have to really believe in yourself, because people can talk to you and comfort you, but you have to say to people, I believe I'm going to continue. Because when the business was on rock bottom, I had no money, and my hair was like, honestly, big clumps falling out, I just thought, Olive, you either have to push hard to achieve or give up, and I wasn't going to give up. So self-belief is also very important, but do reach out as well.
Thank you so much. Yeah, last question. Oh, actually, we'll take 2, and then you can answer 2 at the same time.
What's the question?
Sorry, lady in the left.
Oh, sorry, darling.
Thank you very much. I was going to ask you, what were the challenges you faced
Yes.
in the business,
Yeah.
both visible and invisible ones, and how did you conquer them?
Okay.
Take the other question from the lady in the back.
Okay.
And then one question.
Okay. So the first thing for me was I had no money really. I was a small business, and I know I needed to have publicity. So the first one was trying to get myself known, and that was the MEN, ringing the MEN. I knew that it's a big paper, big coverage. Yeah, one challenge. I think for me, what's your name? Yetunde, thank you. I think for me, Yetunde, it was the challenge for me was as a black woman, and part was my own self-belief, because when I opened up in 1998, consultants were all white men. So I just thought, who's going to hire me, as a black woman? But I knew I had something special, because for years I've gone to training courses about fall asleep, and my training is, innovative, it's creative, it's evolving. So I find that when I do a training course with people, they love it so much, they say more about me, recommend to other people. So I think it's about overcoming your own fears of, okay, I'm black, but I'm good at what I do. And people of colour often, we think our colour is the main thing, which it can be, but once we get past that and see how good we are, then look at me 21 years later. I've got clients who've been for 20 years, 15 years, who use me over and over again. Mars, AstraZeneca, Yale.com, you name it, they use me. So my own self-belief was a barrier as well, okay? And then finance. was an issue for me, you know. So those are the key things. I overcame them by asking for help, working really hard, working smarter, not being frightened to ask for business and being told no. A big thing is rejection. When you're doing sales for yourself, people say no to you quite a lot. But out of 10 no's, you get one yes, and that's the one. One key thing is, when you do a piece of work and people like it, they say, well done, say to them, please put it in writing, and then put it on social media. Get the reinforcement going. Sorry. Last one.
Yeah, I want to ask, when did you realize this was what you wanted to do? And how can you help some of us who are on crossroads and who really don't know the path to take, you know, before that journey? So what made you, at what point did you realize this is what I want to do and I believe I will do it well?
Yeah.
And secondly, for those of us at crossroads who have so many ideas and don't really know what to hone into, what can you say?
You could do with a coach and mentor to begin with, that will help you, yeah? But what I did was, I worked in recruitment for quite a while, for 11 years, and in recruitment you have to do sales and marketing by yourself. That gave me the skill set. But the main thing was, I'd go on training courses and I'd sit there and think, this is so boring. Why can't training be fun? So that was my motivation to think, I want to put together a training course, people come out of the course laughing and enjoying it. So my courses are effective but fun, and you get it locks in the actual memory. So with regard to people like yourself who are not sure where to go, you need to sit down with someone like me to help to guide you. You need a mentor or a coach, don't you really, at this point? Is that okay? Yeah? Thank you, sorry.
Right, we all love Olive, but I'm so sorry, we're out of time.